the rain falls on the righteous and the unrighteous. But where's your hope? Your hope is in the Lord. Why? Here's a wonderful illustration. Ready for this? So this guy is in his house and he's watching TV and he hears a bang, bang, bang on the door. He's like, who's that, man? And he gets up from his chair and he goes to the door and he opens it. And he says, hello? And he says, this guy says, hello, my name is the devil and I've come here to steal, kill, and destroy. The guy's like, what? Without a second to move, this guy, the devil, grabs him, lifts him up by his shirt off the ground, throws him into the wall, and punches him, smashes his jaw, cracks his ribs, kicking him, and he's bleeding. The guy is terrified. He's like, what is going on? This guy's so strong. The devil goes all throughout his 2-story house and destroys everything. He comes back to the guy who's shaking out of fear. And he says, I'll be back. And he leaves. This guy who's in total shock, trying to get his focus together and seeing what happened. He sees at the doorpost another man standing with a kind face. And he says, hello, my name is Jesus. I'm the healer. And I've come here to heal you and protect you. That guy, that devil guy, he's got nothing on me. Let me protect you. Let me be your best friend. Wherever I am, I'll help you, no matter what. Yes, Jesus, come into my life. He heals him. He fixes the house. And now this guy is really happy. And now he's sort of working up. Okay, after 3 weeks with this guy, it's like, well, now that everything's sort of fine, you know, Jesus, do you really need to always hang around me? Like, do you really need to be involved in everything I do? You know, there's still some things in my life that, you know, I still want to do. I still want to have. And I know you won't really approve of it. So if you don't mind, Jesus, I really appreciate what you've done. But if you don't mind, I've got that room upstairs. How about you go to the room upstairs and I'll come to you. I'll come to you once a week and we'll open up the Bible together and we'll spend some time together. Jesus said, well, I don't want to be a guest at your house, but I'll take whatever you give me. I want to spend every minute that I can with you. Okay, Jesus, great. We'll see you later. Jesus walks up the stairs and closes the door, and Jesus cries. Now the man's really happy and he's watching TV, and he hears another bang, bang, bang at the door. He's like, it's the devil. It's like, okay, I'm ready this time. It's okay. If it's the devil, I'll slam that door back in his face. He goes up to the door, pumping himself up. All right, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And he opens up the door just a tiny bit, and he sees the devil's eye. And he tries to push it, and the devil goes, bang, opens the door, picks him up, throws him against the wall, bashes him up again, goes in every single room of his house, except the room where Jesus is. And he comes back and he says, see, I told you I'd come back. And he leaves again. This guy, again in pain, he walks up the stairs and he opens the door to Jesus and he says, Jesus, where were you? I needed you. I need you. Well, if you let me only be the guest at your house, it's not my house. So when the devil knocks on your door, you're going to open the door. For as long as I'm just a guest in your house, for as long as I'm just a part of your life and not your everything, you're going to have to answer those things in your strength, in your weakness. Not strength, your weakness. And he says, okay. Here's the key to the house. This house is yours. Why don't we give Jesus the key? Why is it that we give something to God, but we sort of take it back? What? Because it's taking too long? You say, yes, God, I believe for this and that, and then what? Then your peace is moved because what? He's not working in the parameters you wish he would? I was praying for arms and legs. Can you imagine the pain in my life if God gave me arms and legs? What pain? How cool would it be, Nick, if God gave you arms and legs? Didn't you want arms and legs? If you had arms and legs, wouldn't that be the best thing that God could ever give you? Yeah, when you're 8 years old, yeah. But what if he gave me arms and legs at 8? And I went to heaven. And a miracle would have happened in Melbourne, Australia, 1990. And I maybe would have been in the news for one day. And maybe, just maybe, half the people who watch it would be like, wow, that's cool. A kid born without arms and legs. Now, he has arms and legs. That's cool. What about the other half? Yeah, right. What if I told you I've seen 12 miracles? What if I tell you I've seen blind people seeing, deaf people hearing, lame people walking, skin diseases falling off bodies? Someone on his deathbed given 24 hours to live. In 24 hours, he gets up and walks out of the hospital. I've seen miracles. I have a pair of shoes in my closet just in case God says yes to me still. But now that I tell you that miracle and those miracles, are you changed? Did you not already hear of the miracles? They're all here. So then you ask, well, where's my miracle? What happens when God doesn't say yes to your prayers? Here's the whole message. Are you ready? If I got arms and legs in my best plan, my best way, and I said, God, if you give me arms and legs, I'll go around the world and I'll preach the gospel. I was going to glorify the name of Jesus if God gave me arms and legs. What a Christian that would be, correct? What if I went home to heaven and I had a conversation with God? And God says this, Nick, it's great to see you. I said, God, thank you so much for everything you gave me. Thank you for salvation. Thank you for my family. And I go, all these things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are awesome. You are almighty. You are... And after 3 days later of all those things, I would say, and thank you for the arms and legs you supernaturally gave me. What if he did this? Nick, on that note, come with me. Can you imagine him then taking me to the perimeter of heaven? And he looks out and he sees nothing but open land. And I see it. He says, can you see that? And I would say, yeah. He said, what do you think that was supposed to be? And I would say, probably another city built in heaven. He said, yeah. You see, Nick, when you were 8 years old, you asked me for arms and legs. Because I love you, I gave it to you. But I had something better. If you just trusted me, another city of 500,000 souls and their families would have been here in heaven with us.